Welcome to the first press conference of the last game day here in Tunisia. We are discussing the outcome of the game between Cameroon and South Sudan. Coach Luol Deng and Kurt Kwath, welcome to this post-game press conference. Coach, a tough loss, 56 to Cameroon. Your thoughts on this game, please?
Yeah, Cameroon played very well. Very physical game. They were able to really disturb our offense. I thought defensively we were good. For a team to score 60, most of the time I expect us to win. Offensively, we really couldn't put the ball in the basket. We tried to, get back in the game. We were getting stops, but we couldn't get it going offensively the whole night. So credit to Cameroon for, a well defensive game that they played. I thought both teams were really great defensively. Just couldn't put the ball in the ocean.
Thank you, Coach. Kwath, your thoughts?
They very good team actually. They came out ready to play, and I just feel like we're slow to start the game. Still a little slow trying to figure everything out. But if you can't start games slow and expect to win, so.
Coach, you brought at least 5 or 6 new players to this campaign here in Tunisia. What have you learned from this group of players in this tournament?
No, I'm glad we did. I really I enjoyed this trip. I enjoyed coaching them. I enjoyed being around the guys. I think highly of this group. I don't take this loss as anything negative. I think going 2-1 with this group is really great. 3-0 would have been amazing. 2-1, I always say, it's an opportunity for us to learn about this group and to learn about each other. But I'm really proud of them to be thrown in a World Cup, road to the World Cup stages. It's not easy. And today, I thought they really got a wake-up call in terms of, what basketball is like with teams that are, veteran teams and really grind it out. Because this was new to a lot of our players, but for Cameroon, the grind type of game, this is their game. So we'll take the tournament as a positive. We'll go 2-1. If Cape Verde wins, then everybody's 2-1. So we're in a good position with 9 games to go. We'll keep on improving.
Thank you. We have a question here.
I have 2 questions. The first question is about coming back to the game. Do you have an explication of the numbers done 3 points today?
Yeah, we shot really bad. They clogged the paint. The game of basketball is interesting because we had maybe 3 days or 2 days of practicing with this team, and we've actually. It's interesting because with the coaches, we were talking about it. We had some days where we shot it, practice where we were making everything, and another practice we couldn't make a thing. And I thought the tournament was a reflection of, where we're at. We made a lot of shots yesterday, scored 100. And today, I always tell my players, don't be too high or too low. You get a wake-up call, and I think today, like I said, we would love to come up with the win, but I'm happy with the 2-1. I'm really happy.
And this, if you have to do a recap of the first window, are you really satisfied of this?
Yeah, I think so. I think, it's 9 more games. This allows us to really look at the team and look at the group that we're in. We'll play them again in July. Everybody is going to be in a situation where, they want to make improvements to their team. And I think that I'm really, honestly, I think all of us as a staff, we know coming here, leaving 2-1 in this group is really good.
Okay, thank you. Cool. Just your thoughts on these 3 games here in Tunisia as well, please.
I feel like we, being here for the few days we've been here, we've grown a lot these 3 games. It's a new group, so we're still figuring each other out. But I like the energy and the drive we brought this window. It was a great start to the qualifiers, and I'm excited to keep building.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to talk before we finish this press conference?
No, that's
all good. All the best for your next few games.
Thank you,
coach. Thank you,
Thank you.
coach. Coach Alfred Aboye and Jeremiah Hill, congratulations on the win. Cameroon has just beaten South Sudan 60-56. I'm going to ask you to offer a comment on this game. Start with the coach.
Thank you. First off, I want to congratulate South Sudan of the great fight they put. South Sudan is a great team. They play hard, play for 40 minutes, and they really gave us a run for our money. So I congratulate them on the fight. As far as Cameroon is concerned, I'm super proud of my team. So those guys came ready, they came focused, they came prepared, and they just execute the game plan to the T. So super proud of the way they came out, the way they fought, the way they competed, and happy that we got the win.
Jeremiah, your thoughts on this game, please?
I mean, he pretty much summed it up, but most of today, it seems like we found our rhythm, especially early in the second quarter. The ball was moving a lot better than it has the past two games of this window. Although we still didn't shoot it great, we had a bunch of great shots, and it led us to being better in transition defense.
What do you think was the difference between Cameroon and South Sudan in this particular game that gave you this 4-point win?
I'll go back to the game plan and how focused and concentrated our players were. We told them that South Sudan score in 3 levels. They score in transition, they score in catch and shoot threes, and then they score in offensive rebound. So we took that away. That's 60% of their offense. So the past 2 games, they scored 190 some points, and today they scored 56. So really did a great job taking away their strength, and we explored their weakness on the offensive end.
Jeremiah, coach just mentioned that South Sudan scored 100 and something points in their previous game, and then you guys limit them to 56. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about the intensity of your team's defense in this particular game?
It's more so about our cohesiveness together as a unit. Where, you know, the first game we were much later in our rotations, much slower in our rotations, and today, even though sometimes they had advantages, we covered it up by our activity, which helped us a lot more than it has in the past. So it was good.
Coach, if you are to sum up this Cameroon's campaign here in Tunisia, how would you describe that?
I said every time we showed up, we show out. So I told you guys here the first game that it was a misstep. That Cameroon team that showed up that first game was not it, and the last 2 games prove it. And the biggest lesson from this window is that we cannot come out flat. We have big ambitions. We want to qualify for the World Cup for the first time in our history, and we cannot take any team lightly. So that's the biggest lesson we'll take with us. So next time the next window, we'll be ready.
And by being ready, you mean, you know, rebuilding this team, making adjustments, game plans? What is it?
I mean, the core group is still the same. So, you know, make adjustments. And also, you know, it depends on the availabilities of the players. So, sure. I mean, whoever we'll have, with those will do.
Okay. Jeremiah, I cannot finish this press conference without asking you about your interaction with some South Sudanese fans. Can you talk about that, you know?
I mean, I love basketball, and I love competing. So to be able to, you know, usually in a situation we play basketball and it's really, really loud. But today there's not so many people out, so you can distinctively hear what people are saying to you. So to hear and be able to interact, you know, makes it fun for me, and maybe not so fun for them when it's going my way. But that's just what basketball is about. It's competing, having fun, and it's just the game. So you just got to play. So it was great.
Coach just mentioned that Cameroon had trying to qualify for the World Cup for the very first time. Has the players, one of the key players of this team, what is it that your team needs to do in order to try and finish and secure one of the 5 tickets for African teams for the World Cup?
It's just learning, from the windows we've had building up to this. We have some new guys replacing others that weren't available. So the first game with no real chance to play or interact with these guys, this is the first time we were together. So it was difficult learning, but as we, the older guys that have been here talked and spent more time with the younger guys, we were able to click and come to an understanding that we can work and move towards. So, as guys become more available, like Coach said, and stuff lines up better, we'll be back to rolling the way that we used to.
Would you like to say something in French for the French-speaking community back in Cameroon, both of you, if your French is good enough?
It's not that good.
I mean, he's playing France for 14 years.
That
Ce que je voulais dire à l'endroit du peuple camerounais, je suis fier de l'équipe du Cameroun qui a compétit aujourd'hui. Je suis d'autant plus content que notre peuple a besoin des victoires, a besoin de gagner. Je vais m'exprimer ainsi. Et je suis content que l'équipe ait pu leur apporter ce sourire aujourd'hui. Votre support est indéfectible et chaque jour davantage, dans l'avenir, on va continuer à travailler dur pour continuer à vous apporter le sourire et continuer à élever le support que vous nous apportez.
Coach Alfredo Boyer, Jeremiah Hills, all the best for your next games in the window 3.
Thank you.